Man, these yearly franchises seem to keep getting worse and worse. Why do people keep buying them? Nostalgia! Let's face it, your favorite game franchise, no matter how old or new it is, if it's had more than 3 entries, it's probably not what it used to be. The franchise is always going to peak at some point, and how do companies try to attempt to recreate that peak? Nostalgia. We all have our favorite games in their respective series. For Halo, it tends to be Halo 3 or Reach that people gravitate to. And what does 343 put in their recent Halo games to capitalize on this? They re-released the armor in not only Halo 5, but also Halo Master Chief Collection and Halo Infinite, both through some form of Battle Pass, which those deserve a whole separate video solely to themselves, but back to this video. They released the old armor sets to get people to buy the battle passes, or in Halo 5 to buy the rec packs to try to get them so they can look just like they did in 2007 and 2010. Let's just stick with Halo for a second, and let's take a look at the Halo Infinite trailer. Right off the bat, we see Chief's armor looking very similar to his armor from Halo 3, and this is no coincidence. The goal here is to recapture the fans who left after they realized this series isn't as good as it once was. Once you look around, you'll begin to see that games do this all the time. Recently with, well, I'm gonna say it, Fortnite, they started to add back old locations, as many of the fans who played the game 2+ years ago had no interest in coming back until they started to make the game like it used to be, or trying to at least. But throughout all this, the franchise that comes to mind the most when thinking about capturing fans with nostalgia is Pokemon. And yes, that was a Pokeball pun, I guess. I don't know. It mainly starts with Gen 4 with the addition of new evolutions and baby forms of old Pokemon from the first and second generations. Also in Gen 4, they literally just remade the second generation games with Heart Gold and Soul Silver. But I love these games, they're so good. Then Black and White attempts to rekindle the flames of Red and Blue by having 156 new Pokemon added and making them the only Pokemon you can catch until the post-game, when all the previous Pokemon become available again, which I think is just a great way to make a new game. Then with Gen 6, they tried to do something new with X and Y, and everyone hated it. Screw them, we're doing something new. So they just remade Ruby and Sapphire with Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, and so many people loved it, and I didn't. Gen 7 and 8 tried to do their own things, and it kinda worked, but the fans didn't feel the same way about these that they did about Gens 1 through 5. So what did they do next? Well, they remade Diamond and Pearl with Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, and it totally worked. I mean, look, I fell for it too, and I beat it, and now I would rather just play Platinum from now on. But they still got that $60 out of me, so it worked. Not saying that any of these games are bad, it's just what they do. Even though nostalgia clearly drives the gaming industry, it's not always as blatant as you might think. Every year since 2003, there has been a new Call of Duty game, and for a while, they just kept getting better and better. Some people really like the Modern Warfare series, and some people really like the Black Ops series. I happen to like both. But it's all up to a certain point until it all comes crumbling down. Everyone has fond memories of spending hours in the various Call of Duty games. For me, it's Black Ops 2 and 3. For many, it's Modern Warfare 2 and 3. But now, Call of Duty is despised for doing nothing new and expecting consumers to pay for what is now a 19-year-old game that costs $70 on current gen systems. How come Activision can continue to release such terrible games at such high prices and expect everyone to buy in? Because they do. We do! We buy the games every year hoping it will rekindle the memories of years past, playing up past midnight when we know we should have been asleep. But no! The games are never like that anymore. So then maybe we think, well, maybe we can wait and see if people like it, and then buy it a month later. But nope, you can't do that either, because by then, the hype train has died, and everyone has moved on. Those first weeks of a new COD game are magical, and if you miss out on those, well, there's almost no point. Luckily, COD isn't a yearly franchise anymore, so maybe the next game won't be so bad. But I think it's time we become more hesitant before buying these games. I'm not going to keep ranting on about all the various series that do this. There's so many obvious ones that I don't even need to go into detail about. Like Sonic, Crash Bandicoot, Mario, Metroid, Zelda, Mega Man, literally every LEGO game, Doom, GTA, Smash Bros, the list goes on and on. I didn't make this video to tell everyone to stop buying these games. I just wanted to spread awareness of the fact that we feel nostalgic for these old games, and the companies know this, and they're going to try to get us to remember those games with their new ones. And don't be surprised if those memories come with a price tag. I know my favorite games have come and gone, and maybe yours have too. But despite what I've said, that doesn't mean we can't hope that one day our series will return to its time of glory once again. Thank you all so much for watching through the video. I'm sorry it was a bit of a short one. I don't have a lot of time to do these, but if you did find this video enjoyable or helpful, or at least you didn't feel like it was a waste of your time, please hit the like button, as it lets me know to make more videos like this in the future. Through balancing work and school and YouTube, it gets tough to find time to make videos, so it may have been a while since my last one, but I am eager to get out more videos in the future, not only on this channel, but my collaborative channel, Frowsy Ducks. I know it's a kind of dumb name, but I don't know. That's the channel where I play games with my cousin, and it's always a good time, so if you are interested, links are in the description. And I hope you all have a fabulous day.